This isn't my typical style. Getting dressed up, talking about myself. I'm the type of person to let my actions speak for me. But coming off of Stand and Deliver and competing for the NXT Women's Championship, even though I didn't win the title, I've had a ton of time to reflect over the past year. I remember asking last year what my chances were to get on Stand and Deliver, because it was in my hometown, Las Vegas, Nevada. And the answer I got was, probably like 1%. I mean, I was on no one's radar. No one knew who Kendal was, and when it came to the NXT Women's Division, I was pretty much non-existent. So it's pretty cool to see how far I've grown over the past year. And a big part of that has been my friendship with Ren. I mean, when I get in the ring, I'm serious, I'm locked in, I'm laser focused. But then when I'm making videos with her and I'm going backstage and doing Wednesdays, I'm silly, I'm goofy. I let that goofy side come out. Another big part of my growth over the past year was Evolve. I mean, if you look at my very first match on Evolve to my last match on Evolve, I'm a completely different person.
If you've been with us since the beginning, you've been watching Evolve, you know the star that Kendal is.
Evolve gave me a platform to find myself, to find confidence inside and outside of the ring, and most importantly, it gave me confidence in believing that I will be a WWE superstar. My transition from amateur wrestling to pro wrestling hasn't been easy. And just because a few people have done it doesn't mean it's not difficult. But without Evolve, I would have no success on NXT. And I definitely wouldn't be the 2025 Iron Survivor.
And we got a shocker! Kendal shocked the world, man!
That was the night that I truly believed that I can hang with the best in NXT. The night the WWE Universe saw me as a star. NXT saw me as a star. And you're telling me John Cena picked me to be in that match? Like, bro, come on, that's the best that it could be. I mean, I remember as a kid wearing John Cena merch, having his chains. My dad would take me and my brother just to watch John Cena. I mean, me and my brother used to argue about who was going to be John Cena on the video games. And now he chose me as someone worthy enough to go after the NXT Women's Championship. I would always find little pieces of advice that Cena would say in podcasts and interviews. He would say always to show up early, outwork everyone, and be coachable. And that's exactly what I did at my tryout to get to NXT. I remember after winning my third national title, I had Julius Creed reach out saying, WWE next? I was like, okay, yeah, totally. Because I didn't even think this would be a possibility. And then days later, I had WWE reaching out, asking if I wanted to try out. I mean, it was right after nationals. I was still cutting weight, like 110 pounds. I mean, I was the smallest girl at the tryout. And I remember in that moment, I was like, what am I doing here? I don't fit in. I'm too small, stuttering over my words. But the more I got in the ring, the more I realized I was starting to fall in love with it. And once my competitive edge kicked in, I knew I wasn't going to walk out without a contract. That's what got me to NXT. But trust me, there's a whole different side of me that NXT doesn't know.
Yeah,